Welcome to our new feature spotlight, new help desk, and revamped onboarding and more webinar. Thanks for attending. I am very excited about sharing these new changes to come with you guys, our beloved Everflow customers. And without further ado, I will get started. So most of you possibly know me from reaching out to support. My name is Sooah, and I'll be your presenter for this webinar today. If you are a frequent visitor to our webinars, you know that I already do lots of webinars to begin with. And today I am happy to introduce you to the new and exciting features to come. So in this webinar, we'll talk about guided onboarding, revitalized offers and tracking forms, new help desk, and a flowchart revamp. We'll start with the guided onboarding. So if the overarching theme of today's webinar and these new updates is to help help the clients, such as yourself, to get to know our platform a little better, especially if you're just starting out with Everflow. We noticed that some clients had a hard time navigating through what's where or understanding different concepts. Especially because we offer so many different features that you can take advantage of. And our product team focused on providing a better customer experience for those clients and our customers overall. So when they are doing something very basic like creating an offer, that they have a better understanding of what this will do for you or campaigns and affiliates and advertisers. So with that, first thing that I want to introduce is guided onboarding. This is especially helpful for clients who are starting out when you are first joining Everflow or creating a new account. We have a new flow where we'll take you step by step on how to creating new offers or partners and advertisers, and even get you started on tracking setup as well, because that's the bread and butter of why we are doing this, right? So we can track our performance and get paid or pay someone out. So with this, you get to learn about general concepts of Everflow, such as like offer, partner, and advertisers. You can set up your first offer, advertiser, and partner as well, which is the 3 basic column of Everflow. And in the flow, you can even request expert help, or it'll lead you to find the necessary information and tracking so you can set it up yourself. So this really is designed to get you started and get you set up so you can start sending traffic or getting traffic or creating conversions and clicks. Revitalized offer and tracking card. That's a lot of words. And right off the bat, it's kind of hard to see what that's about. Don't worry, I am going to show you live. So what we did here is creating a more user-friendly tracking controls and revenue and payout configuration within the offer. We definitely got lots of chats, people asking about what is RPS. And for people who already know, it might sound basic, right? But people who are starting out or not familiar with Everflow might need some more help understanding what these are and what this means to you and your campaigns. We also have a revamped tracking card for more information, and it's easy to spot your tracking information, where definitely we get lots of questions about. And I'm going to open one right now so you can see what has changed. So off the top, you might have noticed that we're now, when you look at revenue and payout card right here on the offer page, all the words that used to be abbreviated are now expanded, so it's clear for communication. So event visibility used to just say private, and a lot of times people don't know what that means. So this, as you may know, means that your affiliates or the partners within Everflow can see these events when they log on to partner platform. You can also see now that these options, partner postback, manually approve, allow duplicates, enforce caps, these are also expanded, so it's clear what they are referring to just off the bat instead of you having to go into and edit the offer. Another big change is this tracking card right here. You can click on this and be redirected to our new help desk article, which we'll cover very shortly. Or you can go straight to editing these information related to tracking and controls. On this tracking card, you can also now see that the default landing page URL, which will be the new name for base destination URL, as this was not clear before to a lot of people, and this is more intuitive understanding what this will do, has moved from here to there because it belongs to tracking. You also see the conversion tracking methods, tracking domains, if it supports any other tracking options like deep links or enforcing advertiser whitelist, and what kind of click tracking type it'll be referring to. And you can see that the postback, because it is for server postback, is clearly stated here. It's more visual. Before, I think a lot of people didn't realize that it was right there for them to grab and use. And so for one, I am glad for this change. You can still do the same functions. For example, if you want the advertiser postback to be generated used for the different events, you can just click on a different conversion event and it'll reflect right here, and all you have to do is grab it. So the functionality that you were using, if you couldn't, are you not able to hear me? Want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I was not sure. Thanks, April, for bringing that up. So glad everyone could hear me because I've been talking for a while. Okay, let me try to... Okay. All right, great. I'm glad you can hear me. I'm not sure if I can increase the density of the screen right now, but I am happy to tell you that this will come next week. So you'll be able to see all of this next week. Going back, it's up for the graphs right here, even if you want to track a different event. Now let's go back to the offer page, or even just here, and let's edit it so you can see how it's different when you're trying to create an offer or editing an offer. You can see that the, again, default landing page, no longer a base destination URL, is on the tracking and controls tab. The functionality, again, is the same. You can still see all the macros. This is where the offer will be redirected to. You can pick the tracking domain, but it is more apparent where it is versus before we definitely had questions about where you can change this. You see that the click tracking methods are now showing redirect linking and redirect plus direct linking, as it should be, because it does add the option of direct linking. Conversion event tracking, again, the same concept, but with a better UX, so it's more clear for clients like you. And optional tracking settings, caps, controls, and offer visibility. This part of the tracking controls remains the same as it was already pretty intuitive. Moving to the revenue and payout and events, you can see now it's called a base conversion event, and same as before, you can change it to something like install or lead submission if that's what you are trying to track as the base. Same options are available. For the revenue and payout, you can now see that it's divided into the action, whether it's impression that you want to pay the revenue for, or send the revenue to, click, or the event of the conversion. Same goes with the base payout, impression, click, or the conversion, so you know that what you are trying to pay your affiliate for and how much, of course. Now for additional conversion events, we do have the same setting where you can create an additional event if you have more than one data points that you want to see in Everflow. The one difference here is that you now see, instead of saying brand event or advertiser event, it says tie with global advertiser event. So as you can see that before it was not clear, a lot of people was unsure how to make advertiser event be associated with the offer level event. With this update, we try to make this more clear. Again, for the event visibility, as we saw in the offer page, and the same layout for the revenue and payout type, so that you know what this will be referring to. So those were the changes made on the offer page and a tracking card. Moving forward, I am so excited to share our new help desk that is made for Everflow and by Everflow. So a lot of customers of Everflow already were a big fan of our help desk article. It has lots of information, and this is our sort of referencing point to a lot of customer success team as well, just because that it was put in with lots of information and all the details we can possibly find. But we wanted to expand on this one and make it even more user-friendly, make it even more Everflow, and came up with the new help desk. Now, this is going to be the new help desk center. You can see that we have divided the sections more clearly for Everflow customers, AKSU, or collaborators. This will be the articles made for partners or advertisers or marketplace partners or even agency platforms. There is definitely a better organization of which article belongs where, or even you need to Everflow and you just kind of learn things about, okay, where do I start? It can be a specific topics about tracking solutions or Everflow Pay, marketplace, or offers and tracking. And you can definitely search, which is the function that I personally use more use the most whenever I'm using any help desk of any source. So just for fun, we'll go to new to Everflow. And you can already see that there are some articles recommended for you based on what sort of articles were most used in our previous platform based on topic. If you're very new, you can also click on Start Here and understanding with the core concepts or getting started with Everflow. What I do like is that we now have this back to top button, so you don't have to scroll all the way up. It is divided, so you can go where you need to go without having to scroll through things. We are trying to use more organized approach with this so that you can have a clear understanding of how to navigate and use Everflow. And this will come alive again next week as well. So when it does come alive, you can definitely explore the new help desk. The last one on the agenda is the new Flowchart Revamp. If you're like me, this probably is one of the favorite functions of Everflow Flowchart. We definitely use this a lot internally as well for troubleshooting or just to see, okay, how is this flowing? So Flowchart can show the flow of user journey, details of each stage in one place instead of having to go to click report. Yes, it is the GOAT. Go to click report and then have to go to the conversion report to look for the same transaction ID. It is tied to transaction ID, and then you can just see it in one place. Offers lots of information. You can check for relevant offers, partners, advertisers, and most of all, you can see the postbacks and attribution, and great for troubleshooting. Now, the new revamped flowchart will look like this. You can collapse it if it's too much. There is a summary card on top and shows clearly what the conversion ID is. You can see the advertiser and offer and partners involved. This is very new. We're going to display multi-touch attribution. Hold your horses. That doesn't mean that we'll be supporting multi-touch attribution payout, but you'll be able to see what partners attributed to this click becoming a conversion, which is a huge win. Understanding your user journey and which partners are actually assisting. You can see the total sale, revenue, and payout, in one place. And if you want to go further, you can see the click transactions, conversion events, and partner postback. If you notice, this arrow shows the flow of the user. Previously, it was going from click to Everflow to partner postback, which a lot of times people were a little bit confused about. Why is it going back and forth? We tried to simplify that so that it is more clear for customers of Everflow to understand the user journey here. It'll still show the information like transaction ID, where the click happened, how long it took to the conversion, what kind of conversion happened. It could be event conversion or base conversion, or both or multiple. And how, if there was a partner postback, if it fired, and if you want to see more information, you can certainly see here. So we'll start with the click details. If you click on that, this page probably is very familiar to a lot of people. You can see the click details with the click of a button. You can go back and you can also see the conversion details right here. If you have more than one conversion, so meaning that you have, let's say, base conversion, and on top of that had an event conversion associated with this particular transaction ID, it will also display right here. Looking at it, you can see the click candidates, postbacks. So this is a typical conversion details. The part that was revamped especially is the flowchart. And probably one of the things I use the most is viewing partner postback details. This is especially helpful for troubleshooting. We have a lot of customers reaching out saying, hey, I have this affiliate ID 1500. They have Facebook Pixel placed, or they have a partner postback. They are using XYZ platform, but they are not seeing the conversions that we see in Everflow. I need help. This would be a great place to start. It'll tell you if the status was successful. If we're firing into a different platform, then they will send us a response saying it was good or it was bad or it didn't work out. You can see delivery settings. You can see the debug information, which will show what was fired and what was the response from the server was in more details other than saying success or not. So I kind of went on because I love that feature so much. But this is how the new flowchart will look like. Again, this will come next week and they be deployed to your instance so you can take a look yourself if this is also a feature that you like. If there's no questions at the moment, again, you can always reach out to support because we are here to support you. And we'll conclude this short webinar on the new features to come very shortly. Have a great day, everybody. And thanks for joining today.